Hello everyone again. Welcome to another LazyArquitecto live stream where we teach you AutoCAD in a way that is more productive so you can stop wasting your time. So let's start right away with the presentation. Altamach is on the chat. Hi Altamach, thank you for being here. Hope you are doing great, my friend. So let me go ahead and start preparing so we can present today right away, right? We had some technical difficulties with the audio, but we figured it out. That's again one of the disadvantages of doing everything live, right? Where are you connecting from, by the way? Let me know on the chat. Okay. All right, so let me go and okay. Think you can still hear me? Yes. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's state the problem. I hated working with emergency lights in AutoCAD. It was always the same boring thing, putting the blocks on my ceiling plan, then having to copy and paste them to my egress plan. And because the drawings had different scales, I had to resize every single block. It was so easy to mess up. Forgetting to update one drawing after changing the other was a big worry. So let's see how we can streamline this task today live. All right? So that's the problem. So you probably relate to this problem. It's very common when you work professionally using AutoCAD. So let me know in the chat if you ever faced a similar situation. I'm sure you do. EA says Kansas, USA. That's awesome. I don't think you gave me your real name, EA. But I'm glad that you are connected again. I saw you last week also. That's awesome. So yeah, hope you are doing great, EA. So let's go ahead and prepare for this presentation. Let me see over here. What do we need? Okay, so let's start. Let me copy this over here. And let me copy a couple more lights over here. Again, I'm just preparing right now. Don't worry, this is not the presentation yet. All I'm doing is, start getting ready this plan that we are going to utilize to present. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna save. And how are you doing, by the way? We have another person joining, Alexander. Alexander is on the chat. Says hello from Germany. Hey, Alexander. I'm glad to have you here today. We're gonna have an awesome presentation today. We're streamlining a task. So let me go ahead and find one drawing that I need to present. Where it is now. Alexander, right? That's great. Welcome aboard, Alexander. I think you're new to the live streams. If that's the case, we're here each Friday around this time, 9 a.m. We had some difficulties with the audio before, but we figured it out and now we're good. Let me see over here. Okay. All right, we have 9 people connected live. That's awesome. Let me close this drawing because we don't need it. I'm just trying to find a drawing here, guys, so I can replicate today's problem, which is you are seeing it in your screen. So let me see. Specifications. Nope. Base plan, ceiling plan. Let me open this up. Nope, that's not it. All right, anyway, so since I couldn't find it, I'm just gonna quickly replicate it, I guess. Okay. Open file location. Okay, now you are seeing my screen. So Again, since I couldn't find it, I'm gonna replicate it. 30 seconds, 116, that's fine. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna really quick do something like this. Propose lazy restaurant. Okay. Here's plan. Okay. All right. So we couldn't find the drawing. I just quickly replicated a cover sheet or a title sheet. Okay. So now that I have that, let me erase what we don't need. Oops. Okay. So this it's an extra. This is also an extra. Okay. So let me copy a couple of these lines from this corner, paste it on this other corner, like so. Now let me go ahead and scale them. We're almost there, guys. So this is at 116. So okay, at 116, 190, 192, 192. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready, guys. Of course, on egress plan, you're gonna have something like this. Uh, you got the idea. Okay, so I think we're ready to present, guys. Finally. All right. We have another comment on the chat. Um, it's our friend Harry. Harry says, "Hi, sir. Hi, Harry. Thank you for being here. I think you are new also to the live stream. If that's the case, welcome aboard. We are here each Friday around this time, 9 a.m. That is Pennsylvania in the United States time. There are some folks from Kansas, USA, from Germany, Alexander. So it's great to know you guys are connected from all over the world. We had people from Chile, I think 2 weeks ago. I'm sure there are people from Mexico too. Um, I'm glad that you guys are um, enjoying the live streams. So we are ready, guys. Let's go to the presentation. Let me know that everything is working correctly. The audio, you're seeing my screen before we start. Let's see. All right, let's do this, guys. You already know the problem or the task that we're trying to streamline today. But just to briefly summarize it for folks that just arrived, we are streamlining today the tedious task of copying blocks, resizing them. For instance, I had a ceiling plan right over here with some emergency lighting that I had to copy because I need it in my egress plan, as you can see. But the problem is, since those drawings have different scales, meaning they have different sizes, I had to manually select the blocks, go into my property palette, and change the scale according to the viewport. Um, but not only that, also the problem is sometimes you will add or remove lightings on your ceiling plan, and most of the time you'll forget to also do those changes on your egress plan. So you can see it's a mess, right? So let's see how we can streamline that process. And the way we're gonna do it is, um, I'm gonna erase all of these emergency lighting because again, that's not a smart approach. I'm gonna erase them. Now, the XREF over here, so if we select that XREF and let's inspect that, let's go to the XREF palette. You can see that that's the lace base plan. And if we go over here on our ceiling plan, that's also the lace base plan. So it's the same, it's referring the same base plan. But what I want to do here is, instead of doing that, I'm gonna draw a line over here on the corner just to so I have a point of reference. So I'm gonna detach this XREF. Gonna detach that XREF. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because I want to XREF this ceiling plan instead. This ceiling plan have already the base plan that I need, as you can see. So in order to do that, I'm gonna find this file, right clicking and saying open file location. So it's right here on my Windows Explorer folder. That's the ceiling plan that I'm gonna insert uh, on my cover sheet for my egress plan. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna simply right click and drag it to the screen and say create xref. And here we go. My ceiling plan is right there. I know some folks, they do it the old way, the manual way, going here, clicking attach, and start looking through the folders. Don't ever do that, my friend. There are easier ways, like the one that I just showed you. Anyway, so once I have that, of course, I'm gonna start not erasing, but freezing the layers that we don't need. Oops. For instance, doors and so on. Uh, so, and the lighting, of course. For some reason, we cannot freeze the lighting, but let me check or inspect that. So I'm gonna go to my ceiling plan and let's select one of these lightings. That's an A light. That's fine. So the reason why we cannot freeze it is because it's on layer 0, the items inside the block. So then to go around that, let's change some of the settings for the lay freeze. And I'm gonna say block selection, and I'm gonna say block, and let's try now. And here we go. Awesome. Okay, now let me move it where it belongs. Let me move that plan where it belongs from this corner all the way down around here. All right, great. Now, you can see one of the first problems that we're going to have is the size of the blocks are so tiny, right? Because again, the drawings are on different scales. As you can see, this is 1/16 and this other one is at 1/8. You can see. Okay, so how are we going to streamline this process, guys? So the way I'm going to do it is going to the block. Again, this is a block. It can be a regular block, doesn't have to be a dynamic block as I do have it. But the idea is that there is a feature in AutoCAD called annotative objects. So in order to apply the properties or advantages of an annotative object, which is a way to automatically scale the sizes of items. It can work for blocks, hatches, dimensions, and so on. So I need to go inside my block by right-clicking and saying block editor. And all I have to do here is go to the properties, and there is an option annotative over here. It's currently set to no, but let's change that to yes. So let me close and save the changes. That's all we gotta do. Now you can see that once I hover on this block, there is this icon. That means that this is an annotative block right now that is gonna automatically resize according to our drawing scale or viewport scale. You can see over here, if I hover on this other one, nothing will happen, but over here it will show the annotative properties. Now, will annotative projects will annotative properties work on xrefs? Well, let's find out. So once we have that, you're gonna see that, of course, all of that all of the same blocks will be annotative right now. Now, of course, we gotta apply the same technique to this other block, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Go block editor, properties, annotative, yes, close, save. And you're gonna see now that those blocks are also annotative. Those are smart blocks now. They were smart before because they were dynamic blocks, but now they are even smarter. They can resize themselves. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So once we do that, um, I'm gonna save this for now with Control S, and let's see what happened when I go to my egress plan. I'm gonna reload my Xref, as you can see. So it looks like nothing happens, right? You can see the block is right there, showing the same tiny, small, but we need a larger for this scale. Um, so let's try now implementing or using some of the annotative commands, special commands that AutoCAD have for us. For instance, over here on the status bar, this is called status bar, and we have many different options. We'll have first these show annotation objects. So if we select that, you're gonna see that uh, any annotative objects won't show. So if you're not seeing again your annotative blocks, it's because this option is off. So make sure you turn it back on. Now, next to that option, there is another option that says add scales to annotative objects when the annotation scale changes. It's off right now, but let's turn it back on by clicking on it, because that's very important. That means whenever we change sizes, for instance, if I click over here and I pick a different size, let's pick the one that we need. In this case was 1/16, because that's the viewport scale for this drawing. So I'm gonna pick 1/16, and boom, you can see immediately the changes. So now if I go to my ceiling plan, then I'm gonna have my blocks on the correct size as you are seeing it right now. Now, if I go to my ceiling plan and do any changes now, for instance, erase a block or something, I don't know, I'm gonna save this, go to my cover sheet. You can see immediately once I reload, um, my my floor plan will update, removing that lighting because it's an Xref. Now, we still have a problem because you saw once you reload your Xref, your blocks will again revert back to the tiny scale. So that's a big problem. And let me show you how to fix that so you never had that problem again. So the way you fix this is by going to your ceiling plan in this case, and right now these blocks don't have the annotative scale of 1/16, the one that we need on our egress plan. That's the reason why it's reverting back. If you select your block and go to the properties, let's see if we can somehow see those annotative properties. Here we go, annotative scale. So if I expand on this, you can see that those are the only two scales that I have. I don't have the 1/16 inches equal a foot. That's the one that I need for my egress plan. That's why it's reverting back to a tiny block. So the way we do it is, there are multiple ways, but I'm going to show you the easiest way is by simply having this icon for automatic scales on, and then simply change to the scale that you need to be to add. In this case, we needed the 116, remember? So that's the one. And then I can revert back to the scale that I needed. In this case, I think was the 316, or no, sorry, was the 1/8, which was right here. So that's all we need to do. Now, once we save the changes and go back to our egress plan and reload, we can see immediately that the size is now perfect, and we're not gonna need to we're not gonna have any problems, because again we added the scale that we need, in this case 116. So let me show you and prove you that. Let's say I'm gonna remove one of these slidings over here, maybe these two. I'm gonna save, and let's go to our egress plan, reload, and boom, you see there is no problem anymore with reverting back of the scale of the blocks, and you can see that those two emergency lighting were successfully updated. Awesome. So here you have it, guys. A nice way, a quick and a smart way to never have to copy blocks again, resize them, and then mess them up. Because if you forget to update it in one plan, again, it will be a big mistake. So let me know on the chat now, what do you think about this technique? Let me see. If you have any questions, we have some time for Q&A right now. Yeah, we still have some time. And let's see if we have a giveaway also. So let me see. Rakau is on the chat. Hi, Rakau. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name right. Rakau. I made an auto list to change this ano scale of objects without turning on that status bar option. That's great, my friend. That's awesome that you were able to do that. Uh, so yeah, thanks for sharing, Rika. Let's see. Rika says, because every time you change it, it stores the new nanoscale. And when your cursor is above the object, multiple sizes pops onto your screen. Here we go. So again, annotative objects, for people who don't know, it's a advanced feature in AutoCAD. What happens is most people don't use them, because if you don't know some of the commands or system variables that you can utilize to control the behaviors of annotative objects, mm, there will be some problems, right? And you'll be having all of this trouble. But for this specific task, again, that's the way to go. You never want to have two separate plans with blocks on each one, and again, forgetting to update one and the other. No, it's a mess. So again, the way to go here is with annotative objects. So yeah, Ricardo says the C has an S sound. Oh, the C has an S sound. Let me try it. Rizal. Rizal. Here we go. that's that's from Brazil, right? Where are you guys connecting from? Let me know, guys, because I'm pretty sure Rizal maybe is connected from Brazil. I am in Pennsylvania in the United States right now, but I'm originally from Peru in South America. So yeah, where the Incas are, where is Machu Picchu. That's where I am originally from. That's why Spanish is my first language. Anyway, so let's keep moving over here. Michael is on the chat. Hey, Michael, I'm glad that you are here, my friend. By the way, so we've been having these giveaways, all of these the past 3 weeks, right? To pick a winner by the end of the month of a task that I'm gonna personally streamline for you. Uh, but the winners didn't send me their task, didn't email me their task. So I don't know where to pick it from. I guess I'm gonna move it to the next month, I believe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, um, I'm talking about uh, this giveaway um, that Michael won for 2 weeks ago, I believe, Michael. But again, it's a way for me to reward some of you guys that constantly keep showing up live with me, right? Which is nice. Again, we are one of the first AutoCAD channels that do their content live, right? Completely live. And might be an advantage or a disadvantage also, depending on how you want to see it. Like, for instance, we can have technical problems, like the audio is not working or so on. But I prefer to do this live. So we're gonna have this giveaway this week also. If you want to participate, you can just say hashtag lazy in the chat. But let's keep moving. Michael says, learned a command named gate. Oh, got it. And save me so much time. I use it for revising and updating title blocks. I'm glad, Michael, that you learned that command. Um, uh, the thing is, I never had the need for this command, Mike. And the reason why is because I use my title blocks as an xref. As you can see over here, let me see if that's the case. Yes. So you can see my title block is an xref. That means I can xref this title block in 20 drawings, and if I need to update information, all I had to do is simply edit my title block in one of these drawings, and of course save the changes, and it will update on those 20 drawings. That's why I never had the need to use the gate or gate, I don't know how to pronounce it, command. But if you're using your title block as a block, yes, then it would be helpful, Michael. But I'm glad for you, my friend. Re- Rizal says, yes, I'm Brazilian. That's what I thought. Yeah, Rizal, welcome to the channel. We are here each Friday. So we have a big community. So I guess we are more than, if I can share my screen. Let's see. We are reaching the 18,000 almost people on YouTube, which is great, right? It's awesome. And now that we kind of picked a path for the content, which before we used to, randomly share stuff like tips and tricks, blogs, AutoCAD test, how to learn AutoCAD as a beginner, and so on. But now we picked a path where every single week we pick a task and we streamline it or automate it if possible. So now let's see how you guys enjoy that, right? So there is going to be more consistency in our content now. You can see for the past 3-4 live stream, We've been picking a task, meaning showing a problem, creating a solution or an automation or a streamline process, and let's see how you guys like that. Okay, so uh, Altamash is participating for the giveaway. It's saying hashtag lazy. I'm glad that you are participating, my friend Altamash. If nobody else participate, that means you're immediately the winner, which is great. Um, so again, um, this is supposed to be by the end of each month. We're gonna pick a winner, right? So and all this is a task automation, right? Usually, when clients talk to me, they want this service. Usually it's about $50, but I want to give away this also to one of you guys. Now, just to be clear, since this month you guys didn't send me your task, we're gonna move this to the end of the next month, which is February. All right. And everything is gonna be live, of course. We have another comment. Michael says, I work on tiller panels and can have up 100 title blocks on one drawing. Maybe I can email you with a task on how I can more efficient on placing each panel on its own title block. Yeah, that sounds interesting, Michael. Yeah, that's a great idea. You can email me your task and, of course, explain it in detail. Right? The more detail you explain to me, the easier it is for me to pick your task as the winner of the month. Send me your drawing with your title block, with everything ready. Don't make me recreate anything of your task, right? Otherwise, I won't pick. If it's a task you send me and I had to recreate your title block, recreate your blog, that's a no. I'm not gonna pick that task to automate it. So, all right. So yeah, Michael, that's a good idea. That's very interesting. So my email, it's Irving at LazyArquitecto.com. Um, you can also find it on my YouTube channel. If you go over here, there is a link, says bio. If you click on that, you'll have all of that information. Um, the newsletter, that's the email, is free, of course. So that's where you put your email, and then you can just reply back to my email. Again, my email is, if you don't want to join our email list, that's fine. You can just send it to Irving at LazyArquitecto.com. All right. But this is a way to stay in touch. So even if YouTube disappears, we'll still be connected, right? um, all right. So, Michael Altamach, we still have one more minute. Altamach says, how about ATTS command? You're talking about attributes, my friend. We have plenty of videos on the channel about attributes. You just need to go to our channel and type attribute, and you'll find it there. There are there are tips and tricks and so on. So let me pick a winner. Um, I guess Altamash is participating. All right, let me pick a winner right now. Let's see. Oh, okay, nice. I didn't know I had this. Altamash says, thank you. I didn't know I had this big star giveaway button. That's awesome. Hopefully, this works now because it didn't work for me last week. So let's do it. Oh wait. Oh, Altomash is the only one participating. That's fine. Okay. So Altomash, congrats, my friend. You are the winner for this week. Again, email me your task. Michael Altamach, I think was Kumar also. Kumar, and there was another person. I think you guys gotta email me your task, okay? Otherwise, how I'm gonna pick a winner? All right. So for this month, we're gonna move it again to next month because I didn't receive any of your task. So we're gonna move it for February. By the end of February, we're gonna pick a task or a winner. All right, and we're gonna do everything live. All right, guys. So it was nice to um, see you around, and I'm gonna have to say bye bye. Right? Okay. All right, guys. You have a wonderful.